Okay, today I'm going to show you how my juicer works. This is my first juice of the day, so I'm having a fruit juice. Let's see, you can see there I have some cut up, peeled grapefruit. It's just one whole peeled grapefruit, one whole orange. Here I have a whole plum that I took the pit out of. On this I sliced up a whole pineapple last night. They were on sale at the grocery store, so that's that. A couple of slices of that. And I left this apple whole so I can show you that if you buy the right juicer, you don't even actually have to do the cutting for most of the stuff. If it'll fit down the hole of the juicer, then you can just leave it just like that. Okay, I left my juicer the way it was after I took it apart, just so I could show you how easy it is to go together. Alright, so the first thing that you do is you put in the juicing apparatus, and this is just basically a container that catches the juice after it goes through the filter, and that's the spout that it comes out of. And that just fits down in there. This part is the filter. It's got little cutting blades on the very bottom inside there, and that rotates incredibly fast. And it's just a stainless steel filter with a bunch of tiny little holes around the outside of it, so that none of the pulp goes through and the juice goes only through that. The pulp gets shot up into this, which is the pulp container, which I'll talk about in just a second. Okay, so that fits down there on top. Then you just have a simple cover. That's where the fruit goes in, right up at the top here. This just keeps the pulp from flying out all over the place and puts it back into the container. That fits right on top very easily. This arm here, this metal arm, is only here just to keep this in place down. There's actually a safety button on the side here, so that if that arm is not in place and that's not secure on top, then it won't function, which is a good safety feature because that blade could really mess you up if you got your hands down in there. Then you just need something to catch here. Oh, I forgot one important step, which is actually good. Okay, one thing that makes it a bunch easier for cleanup, I found, is if you take the pulp container and just put a regular bag inside of it. I reuse the plastic bags that I buy my fruit in from the store, just so I'm not throwing those away without getting as much use out of them as I possibly can. And that just slides right up under there. A little lip here keeps it down and keeps it out of the way of the rotating filter there. And that will help in cleanup, then you can just lift that bag out of there with all the excess pulp inside of it, so it's nice and easy. Okay, let me plug this in here. Okay, so generally what you want to do is you want to start with whatever is the most fibrous material, put that down through first, and then you put the juicy, easy stuff through last to kind of pre-clean it out for you. It just makes things a lot easier. So this has two settings on it. You can't see the knob that's over here, but it's a simple knob. It just has a 1 and a 2. 1 is for the easy, juicy stuff that you can just put through really easily, and 2 is for the harder stuff like your kale, your spinach leaves, romaine lettuce, things that are really fibrous, celery, anything that's hard, that's going to need fast rotation. It just rotates it a little bit faster to be able to take care of that for you and extract as much juice as possible. Now, this juicer I bought for $90 online on eBay. I got it free shipping from California. It's normally between $130 and $150 juicer. I would recommend buying it online. This came brand new with its warranty and everything else, and I got it for a great price. So as you can see, it's not too expensive to have to do it. So let me just start this up here and we'll get a juice made. Okay, now I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to put the pineapple through first just because that's the hardest of these. Well, really, I guess the apple is, but we'll see. So as you can see, the juice is coming out over here. And you actually get quite a bit of juice if you buy the right juicer. Now, I could put in as much as I want. Anything that'll fit down inside that hole, you can put down in there, and then you just kind of loosely, lightly push it down through the filter. Get as much juice out of it as you possibly can. Okay, now I'm going to show you the whole apple. I'm just putting the whole apple inside of there. I'm not cutting it up at all. Now it'll take a minute. I'm going to turn that setting up to 2. But as you can see, you just kind of work it right through. You get the whole apple through in one swipe. You don't even have to cut it up. And that is really nice. It saves on time. Now I'm putting my plum through. Oranges. 1 orange. Now my peeled grapefruit. Okay. Last little pieces. Alright, so that's it. I usually leave the setting on just for a minute to kind of get all the rest of the juice out of there, but there's actually a little trick for getting the last few drops of juice out. Now what I do is before I even drink my juice, I just go and clean this off, because if you get it right after you're done juicing, it's so easy to clean. You don't even really have to clean anything except the filter. Everything else you can just rinse. And so I just take it. I'm not going to do it right now just because, you know, I'm filming this, but I would take this out, rinse that, disconnect the little arm here. Then you just pop this off. I kind of like to scrape the rest of the pulp in here with my thumb. Just the stuff that gets caught up in the lid. Yep. And that'll rinse right out for you. It doesn't look like... It looks like there's a lot of pulp on there, but it's actually just loosely on there. It'll come right out. So I'll set this down on the side for now. Then you lift the filter and the catch there out at once together, and you just put your finger under there. It pops right out. There's no screws, nothing like that. And that's the trick. I just kind of lean it forward and get the last few drops of juice out, and then I tilt it back while I'm taking it to the sink for washing, just because I don't want any juice to get on anything else. So then I set that down here for now, and just to show you here, take that bag out. I usually let it go until I'm done for the day. Try and fill that whole bag up with pulp. It's no problem. And then as you can see, that is completely clean inside there. That doesn't even need to be washed. I just leave it right on there. And that is about it. So that is how I juice something. That's what my juicer looks like. I hope this has been informative. And this is the Bearded Fat Boy signing off for the juicing. So this will be my second blog of the day.